Hey guys, trying a new little rig here. Got this new microphone and just trying to see how this is going to work. If it's going to work. I wrote a blog over the weekend, and I want to the question, the topic that I have for this video is are you growth oriented or are you security oriented? And there's a vast difference, and this has really come to light in my life over the last couple weeks as I spoke to two powerful groups of people. The first, I spoke to a group of real estate investors in real estate entrepreneurs. Okay, these folks are business owners. They are building something for themselves. They are building a mechanism, a business, to create wealth, success, and happiness in their own life. They are relying on themselves and they are betting on themselves. I also spoke to a group of executives and leaders and corporate professionals. These people were all employees. Very few of them were business owners. Most of them were employees. There was a vast difference in how these two groups behaved. And here's what I mean by that. Is at the end of my presentation, I offer a free guide to understand the top three blocks that we experience in our life, in our business, that kind of limit the amount of wealth, success, and happiness that we're capable of creating. And these three barriers are the shame barrier, the confusion barrier, and the cowardice barrier. Every block that you have to wealth, success, and happiness fall within one of these three blocks. And this is from coaching hundreds of people and working with thousands of people over the course of both my corporate and my coaching careers. Shame barrier, when you reject yourself. Confusion barrier, when you really can't get clear about what you want. And the cowardice barrier, when you're just afraid to take a step, okay? And I offer this free guide. It's on my website. You can go to livesoulout.com and grab a copy of that guide. It's free. Yeah, you'll get a couple emails and I'll, you'll be part of my community. But a small price to pay for a powerful guide to help you understand more about what's blocking your wealth, success, and happiness. But anyway, I offered this guide to both communities, and the entrepreneur community, about probably a little more than a third of them immediately, and I mean immediately, right after the session ended, consumed this guide, right? Not bought in, but signed up, registered, and consumed this guide. When I offered the same exact guide to the group of employees, one person out of about 120 people took me up on that offer, free offer. So 80 entrepreneurs and about 35 of them consumed this guide. 120 employees and one consumed this guide. Now, there's nothing wrong with employees, and there's nothing wrong with being security oriented, but there's a vast difference in the way these folks view life, perceive life, and what they value. The entrepreneur community, if you ask them to give you $100 and you tell them you'll give them $150 back, they can't get the $100 out of their pockets fast enough to give to you. They understand that to create exponential results, you need to invest something. You need to have some skin in the game, and in order to create something magnificent, you need to lay something on the line, right? You need to bet on yourself a little bit, and you need to invest a little bit into the process. With the employee community, with people that are typically employee oriented, they're security oriented. So if you ask them to give you $100 and that you give them $150 back, they're going to worry more about losing the $100 than they are about getting the $150 back. They're security oriented. They're afraid of losing what they already have, where the entrepreneur community knows that when they give you something, they're going to get something back in return, even more valuable than what they give you. So guys, listen, the question I have for you is, are you growth oriented or are you security oriented? Because being security oriented your entire life is going to start to suck the soul out of you, and you're playing it safe. And there's a middle class belief that better safe than sorry. It's a middle class belief. That is not a wealth class belief, right? Risk The entrepreneurs who create magnificent results in their lives and their businesses throw themselves in the middle of healthy risk. They don't eliminate risk from their life. But oftentimes what I see is employees, people who are more security oriented, they're more worried about not having any risk and trying to get the risk out of their lives than they are about creating results that they want to achieve. Which one are you? Growth oriented, security oriented? I'll leave that with you. If you would like a copy of that free guide, go to my website, livesoulout.com/breakthrough, lowercase, breakthrough. Again, www.livesoulout.com/breakthrough, and you can get it, download your own copy. You can understand what's blocking you, the shame barrier, the confusion barrier, or the cowardice barrier. And those three show up in every client relationship that I've ever had, and I'm certain every one that I will going forward. Guys, love you, appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you really soon.